George, George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with help from his friend, Nate, Nate, Nate. And his elephant Shep can fetch a log. He's man's best friend, is George's dog. He's George, George, George of the jungle, swing from tree to tree. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. Now George was a king and a daddy too. It's just too much for poor George to do. Though George loved Ursula with all his heart, her mama's evil plots broke them apart. There was lying and thieving and stealing and cheating, but their true love just can't be beaten. So glad his kiss can unhypnotize. Now George is the king from 9 to 5. George, George of the jungle, rent to you and me. Watch out for that tree. Hear him holler, swing and sing. All the animals come to the Jungle King. So grab a vine and swing in time. If you smack a tree, just pay no mind. Like George, George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle, watch out for that tree.
The jungle. To the untrained eye, it looks the same as in our first movie. But things have changed, and it's not just because we're using a different set. Domestic bliss has broken out over the Bakubu. Parenthood has found that defender of the innocent, protector of the weak, and all-around good guy, George of the jungle.
George of the jungle, watch out for that tree.
And as our story begins, our popular, potent potentate has produced the prince. And wait a minute. Who the heck are you?
Me new George. Studio too cheap to pay Brendan Fraser.
Oh,
Let's go, Dad.
how did you get the part?
New George just lucky, I guess.
Hey, Dad, check it out. Let's play Fetch with Shep.
Shep! Shep! Here we go, boy! Fetch! Fetch stick! Fetch stick, Shep! Come on, Shep!
Now that the prince is turning 5, George is grooming his son to be the heir to the throne. George, that's grooming him to be heir, not grooming his hair.
Oh, yeah.
While George was preparing his son, Ursula, the love of his life, and the heiress who gave up everything to be his jungle queen, was wondering why George wasn't home for lunch.
Why isn't George home for lunch?
But George couldn't go home for lunch because he had to attend to a very important matter.
George pretty good at coconut ball.
But suddenly, the game was interrupted by an urgent bongogram. I said an urgent bongogram.
Uh-oh. George really late for lunch.
Watch out for that.
Sorry, George late. But George had important royal duty to tend to.
In other words, you were playing coconut ball.
And George scored a winning goal. Maybe sometime Ursula come and try out for cheerleader.
I tried once, but the gorillas turned me down because I wasn't pretty enough.
You look pretty to me.
Well, maybe you should tell that to the gorillas.
George promised tonight, spend whole night with Ursula, okay?
Okay.
Oh, can George give Junior vine swinging lesson before we eat?
Vine swinging's a little dangerous.
Must be from your side of family.
Vine surfing is much cooler.
What dangerous about swinging? Swinging fun. George, show you.
Honey, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Why? It's easy.
George, watch out for that!
Yes, fans, for the first time in history, George of the Jungle didn't hit the tree he was aiming at. But that didn't stop him from hitting the second tree. And in case you were worried, the new George takes a tree as well as Brendan Fraser. While George was sliding down the tree, Ape has been in Las Vegas, becoming a swinger of a different sort. But while pursuing his singing career, the lure of the cards has proven too much for our traveling troubadour.
Play the game, boy. You gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold.
If you wouldn't mind, could you stop singing?
Sorry.
Cut the cards.
Welcome to Las Vegas, baby.
And they say humans are more evolved.
Meanwhile, back in the jungle, George was taking care of some serious jungle business.
George, the sink's stuffed again.
Well, kind of serious.
Don't worry. George fix. Huh. Hey, come here.
George, you better answer the bird. Oh.
Hello? Oh. Animals in big fight. George know he promised Ursula he see her tonight. Okay if George go to help animals? If George can come home early, would Ursula still go out with George?
George, George of the jungle. George of the jungle.
Stop the movie! Now, that's how animals usually sound, right? Well, in our movie, the animals are all going to talk, so you humans don't miss a thing.
It's disgusting. Where's your king now?
Anyone know how to fix sink?
And for the convenience of you animals, we've added subtitles, so you can follow along too.
George, this is all their fault. The birds keep dropping their zug-zug on us.
Incoming.
It's this
Why not make Zug Zug Treaty?
Zug Zug Treaty.
Yes, Zug Zug Treaty. This is Disney. If we're gonna do a Zug Zug joke, we're gonna make it educational.
We make treaty and get everyone go Zug Zug in separate areas.
Well, that's a good idea.
Now you can stay to play coconut ball.
George can't stay.
And why not, George?
George have romantic evening planned with Ursula.
When lions ruled the jungle, we never neglected our subjects. Why are you neglecting us?
George in love.
Oh, sure.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, get out of here. What are you doing? Run home to your family. Never trust anyone without fangs.
George didn't impress his bachelor pals, but he did manage to impress his wife.
George lucky man. He's got Ursula and Junior and a really strong head.
Honey, I wouldn't worry about Junior swinging. He's the son of the greatest swinger of all time. How could he not learn how to swing?
That make George happy. Sorry about Sync.
It's not your fault. It's just the way things are sometimes.
Sure, Ursula liked being here with George.
How can you say that?
Then Ursula think things be okay, right? Because George rather not be king than lose Ursula.
Oh, don't be silly. Everything's fine.
George hopes so. Because George loves Ursula more than there are stars in the sky. And George have special surprise to cheer Ursula up. Ursula, dance with George.
Like a simple question, looking for an answer. Now I am a whale, listening to some inner call. Swimming blindly to throw myself upon your shore. What if I don't find you when I have landed? Would you leave me here to die on your shore stranded? The kind of water doubt howls at the moon. I think I know why the dove howls at the moon. I say, when I'm with you.
George and Ursula were in love. Little did they know that someone was fast approaching who was going to change their lives forever. Someone so malevolent, so Machiavellian, so... Well, for you kids, let's just say really, really mean.
Stay still. I don't want to fall off.
Yes, it was Beatrice Stanhope, Ursula's mother.
Hello?
It is the man who would be your son-in-law.
Yes, that's Ursula's foppish former fiancé, Lyle Vandergroot. You remember the graceful Vandergroot from the first movie.
I had to go first.
Is it really necessary to show that scene?
It seems the vengeful, venal Vandergroot had bought the casino Ape was gambling in. Lyle had finally come up with the perfect plan to destroy George by stealing the deed to Ape Mountain.
Are you sure Ape has the deed?
It is, after all, called Ape Mountain. And as soon as I have cheated the ape out of the deed and driven that half-wit George off of his land, bulldozers roll, driving Ursula right back into my waiting arms.
When they see the gifts I've brought them, they'll miss civilization so much, they'll be begging me to take them back.
Goja, Naenda Chafia.
Oh, I better go. What did he say?
He said, hold on. I'm going to...
Oh, I've had it. Oh. Are you sure we're going in the right direction?
Why, yes. We remember from the first movie.
It's very important that I get to Ape Mountain today. It's my grandson's 5th birthday. I'm taking him and his mother back to civilization.
Acha to Magizi Zanduku.
What did he say?
He was admiring your luggage.
Yeah, well, whatever.
And he wondered why you want to take your grandson out of the jungle.
I'm not having him grow up here, an illiterate savage.
Wajinga awa. Unaweza kuamini huyu mjinga.
Acha Maruse Pumamakoni.
Mie peke nitamsukuma.
Sorry, we can't kill Beatrice. If she dies, we have no story. And if we have no story, George couldn't disappoint his wife again by being late for his own son's birthday party.
Wonder what's keeping your father. Guess we might as well get started. No, remember, sweetie, you can wish for anything you want.
Except your grandmother, because she's already here.
Grandma!
Mother?
Darling. Hello, Junior. Well, where's that husband of yours? Shouldn't he be at his own son's birthday party?
He's running late.
How could he possibly be running late? This is the jungle. Traffic back up on the Bukuvu Expressway.
Oh! Dad!
George, so sorry he's late. But Zigzag Treaty broke down and George had to step in.
Hey, you.
Hello, old Mrs. Ursula. Oh?
Ever resourceful, Beatrice cunningly connived to tempt Ursula and Junior back home, using a ploy that has worked for grandparents since the beginning of time.
I have gifts for you.
Whoa.
Mother, you shouldn't have.
George also makes presents.
Cool. Thanks, Dad. Whoa. Cool. A spear.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How'd you like to play with this?
Oh. Wow.
You just flip the switch, and it can do anything you want.
Doesn't that look so hard?
Oh.
Beatrice quickly put in motion her gift-giving gambit to get Ursula to come home. Meanwhile, George was demonstrating why he was no William Tell, and neither was his aimless son.
Stay there. Stay there. Okay. There we go. Good. Okay. Okay. There. Aim. Good. Good. See, gorilla? Hi. Okay. 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 Now throw. 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 Good. Good.
What?
But a coconut to the cranium wasn't enough to mollify the muddled mind of our hero, and George continued to be torn by the conflict between home and throne.
Come on, George. You have to come supervise the ooh feather picking.
Sorry, George can't. Promise Ursula he stay home.
No king has ever missed ooh feather picking. At least not when lions rule. Face it, he doesn't care about us anymore.
George,
Oh, Mrs. Ursula.
come talk. George, do you love your wife and your son?
George loved Ursula and Junior very much. And George, sorry George late for Junior's birthday party.
I understand perfectly. You don't seem to have enough time for your subjects or your family, which is why you could see how much happier Ursula and Judy would be if they came back to San Francisco. Ursula's lonely. She misses her friends and someplace to wear those lovely dresses. And Junior needs to live in civilization and go to school with other children.
What do you think George should do?
George should let them go.
As much as she tried to resist, the once opulent Ursula was tempted by the bounty of bangles and baubles. Feeling dazed and confused, or more dazed and confused than normal, George sought professional help.
George, no, Tookie trying, but need talk to Brother Ape. Maybe Tookie fly to get Brother Ape? Akak? Ikik? Tookie. Then George just talk more.
While Tookie was winging his way to Las Vegas, I said Las Vegas! Ape found himself with problems of his own.
Gonna play the game, boy. You gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold.
Stop singing! I'm listening to alligators singing the Julia stupid bomb.
While Ape was busy strangling his pestering poker partner, Tookie's tuckered mind began to wander.
Another mimosa, Mr. Tookie Tookie? Tookie! Oh, Tookie, you cad.
As our jungle jet setter flew to visit his primate pal, Ursula confronted the conniving Beatrice for befuddling her handsome hubby.
Good morning, Mother. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't play with George's mind.
Well, there really isn't much to play with, but all right. Ursula, I know you're unhappy here. You might be able to fool yourself, but you can't fool your mother.
I'll admit there are certain things I miss about home. But I love George, and I am staying here, so deal with it. Okay?
Hello?
Ursula's definitely weakening. If I can just get her back to civilization and to you, that is, if you've got your obsession with her under control.
Of course, I have it under control. Obsession. Strong word.
Have you gotten the deed from the ape yet?
No, but I'll have it tonight. And when I do, bulldozers will roll. Roll! I have a foolproof plan.
And he did, because in a remarkable demonstration of despicable dishonesty, Lyle had entered the poker game. See if you can figure out which one he is.
Whoa! You foolish fowl! What are you doing here? So you're saying that George is suffering deep psychological damage due to his unresolved conflict over whether Ursula's happy and whether he's a good husband and king, and these conflicts are keeping him up nights and he's in need of my immediate advice and counsel. Tookie! In a moment. I'm sitting on a great hand here.
Yes, the gambling bug had bit our normally guarded gorilla.
I'll take 3. Maybe my luck will change.
But luck wasn't in the cards for our poker-playing primate, because as the game progressed, there was a strange sense in the room that Ape was about to be cheated out of the deed.
I'd like to stay in, but I have nothing left to bet. I'm broke.
Well, maybe you have something of value. Stocks, bonds, real estate. In Africa?
I'm afraid not.
Don't you own, what's it called? Ape Mountain?
No, that's a common misnomer. The deed to Ape Mountain belongs to the legendary king of the jungle, George of the Jungle. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Vaguely. So, what are you holding? Nostradamus?
There. Just 4 queens.
Well, I'm holding 4 Lyles. But don't you worry your pretty little hairy head about it. You can work off the dead performing in my nightclub for the next 17 years.
Tucky!
What? Hello?
It turns out the big ape didn't have the deed.
How could Ape not own Ape Mountain?
They don't.
Oh.
Turns out your idiot son-in-law has it. But, where's he keep it?
Let me ask him. George, where do you keep the deed to Ape Mountain?
George hiding butt plug.
Enchanting. He keeps it in his underwear.
Now the only question is, how do we get him and his underwear back here? So I can take it.
Tucky!
Tucky!
Ape can't come talk to George because broke? In big trouble? George must go Vegas to help.
Thrilled that George was leaving, Beatrice beamed like a Cheshire cat.
George is coming. What's he doing with all that luggage? Hey, he's leaving. It's comments like that which justify why I'd eat you. Now I know why they called you really mean lion. Oh, yeah. Oh. Last time he left, the jungle nearly fell apart. It's so obvious. George only wants to be with his own kind now. But don't worry, I'll take care of you.
Unaware of the threat both home and abroad, George and his extended jungle family took off on their first trip.
Look!
Ooh, Las Vegas.
Anxious to speak to his bankrupt brethren, Ape, but not wanting to stand out like a simian from the sticks, George made a stop.
New George looked pretty good in our money, too.
Verklempt at finally finding each other again, George and his brother Ape had a big, emotional reunion.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
Please, let it off you. George's so happy to see Brother Ape.
I'm happy to see you too. What are you doing here?
George here to help. Tuki say Ape in trouble. Broke. Busted. No Benjamins.
Broke? It's all a big misunderstanding. I'm perfectly fine. That's why I'm giving away all my furniture.
George happy, Ape perfectly fine. Only wish George perfectly fine.
What's the matter?
Ursula think George spent too much time with animals. Animals think George spent too much time with Ursula. George's so upset. Think about taking a neck crown.
Look, I understand your concern, and if I return, when I return, I will coordinate your schedule to the satisfaction of everyone. It's just a question of balance.
George good at balance. George's still worried about Ursula. She's lonely, and she worried she not cook or clean as well as Ape.
Well, she might have a point there.
Now, George concerned that Ursula missed civilization more than she missed George.
Don't be ridiculous. Ursula adores you. She's probably just suffering from the 5-year itch.
Then what George do?
Do what any husband would do. Get her a nice present to help scratch it.
A back scratcher.
To help with it.
As the Jungle King demonstrated the many uses of his gift, his arch-animal enemy was back in the jungle, trying to take over his throne.
George of the Jungle has deserted you. But if you elect me your king, I promise to make every Tuesday Meatless Tuesday. But if you don't make me your king,
No, I'm scared.
you have no idea what a mean lion I can really be.
As the mean lion schemed against him, his perfidious plotters in Las Vegas put the finishing touches on their perspicacious plan.
Better turn off the alarm. The old witch says the muscle man keeps the deed in his underwear.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but at least it'll be easy to find.
These look familiar. Obviously, he was planning to stay for a while. You would think at some point Ursula would recommend a zebra pattern.
Unaware of the deadly denizens determined to destroy him,
Oh, that's a change of pace.
our accidental tourist took his family backstage at Circus Circus. As George gleefully greeted his performing pals, Ursula wondered if she'd ever come first.
I wonder if I'll ever come first.
George, this is Rocky. He's very honored to meet you.
Why do they call him Rocky?
Because when he gets nervous, he does that.
George, honored to meet Rocky, too.
He says he was born in a cage, but he wants to return home with you and learn to become a real jungle kangaroo.
Cage is not good for animals.
George, kangaroos live in Australia. We can't bring Rocky back to the Bakuvo. Tell him we're really sorry.
Okay. Don't worry, George, he won't bother you again.
While our simple simian was being stalked by a star-struck kangaroo, Lyle and the women were still searching our simple simian's shorts.
What now? It'll take us years to go through the rest of these.
And it would have, too, had the precise, practical, pragmatic Ursula not labeled them.
Ooh, feathers. Hyena burger. Wait a second. Deed.
Lyle immediately dispatched one of his dastardly disciples to the jungle, who eagerly enjoyed evicting the animals.
In every other story, the king of the jungle is a lion, not a human. And so, as is my birthright, I now declare myself king of the jungle.
This is really bad, really bad!
Tuesdays are still meatless, right?
But you can't be king without the royal amulet.
Then I'll just have to get it back, won't I?
Oh, we need George. Where's George?
George's animal friends were worried, while back in Las Vegas, Lyle celebrated getting the deed in a typically mature fashion.
I have the deed, I have the deed. This is the deed, I have the deed.
Getting the deed is only half the battle. Doesn't mean anything unless you get Ursula to fall in love with you. Are you prepared for tonight?
I'm prepared.
And so was Ape, because they had all come to see the swinging sartorial songster perform.
Eat!
Now, when I count to 3, you will awaken and feel refreshed. And remember nothing. 1, 2, 3.
hypnotize anyone to do anything. Good night.
The Conrad Jupiter's Hotel and Casino is proud to present the selected song stylings of the one and only Ape.
Here he comes, walking down the street. He gets the funniest looks from everyone he meets.
Hey, hey, I'm a monkey. People say I monkey around. When I'm too busy singing to put anybody down. I'm just trying to be friendly. Come and watch me sing and play. I'm the young generation, and I've got something to say. Hey, hey, I'm the monkey. Hey, hey, I'm a monkey. Hey, hey, I'm a monkey. Hey, hey, I'm the monkey. Yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, hey, I'm a monkey. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Ape will be back in a few minutes with his tribute to Tony Orlando.
It's from the gentleman over there.
Lyle.
Beatrice, you're looking lovely.
Uh-huh.
Ursula, what a small world.
You remember my son-in-law, George?
I do, George. Clearly the best man won, but no hard feelings. Shake.
What are you doing here? And last time we saw you, you tried to have George killed, Ape captured, and dragged me off to marry you.
That actually wasn't me, kitten. That was the altitude sickness. And it just so happens I have my doctor here, Dr. Kerner.
You see, it is my opinion that Lyle was not responsible for his actions, due to the lack of oxygen in the Bakuvu Mountains.
You knew I was gonna be here?
You're fired. I didn't know that you were gonna be here. I happened to run into the Lords of Oompa practicing your favorite song. I want to know what love is.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Wait a minute! That's not Ursula's favorite song. This Ursula's favorite song, One Banana, Two Banana.
We're dead meat.
I thought I was making progress.
That ape has a better chance of running off with her than you do.
He does? What have you heard?
I think it's time we brought in some reinforcements.
Here's your towels, Angels.
Thanks, Charlie. Hey, don't hog the choco blast.
I'll give you the choco blast if Courtney gives up the funky monkey.
I'd have thought you'd seen enough funky monkeys.
I've missed you guys.
And we've missed you.
Speaking of things you've missed, you know who's looking amazing? Lyle.
You're right. He's such a catch. He's charming, rich, sensitive.
And is equally at home with small animals and children.
Are you reading that? God, I can't believe my mother flew all of you here just to tell me about Lyle.
Your mother didn't send us here. We're worried about you.
Yeah, I mean, a fling any of us could understand.
And would gladly have traded places with you for.
Yeah.
We're just concerned you're gonna change.
Come on. I haven't changed a bit. did that. I guess I have changed.
You belong back here. Soon your whole identity is going to get swallowed up by George, and the Ursula we know and love is going to disappear.
And you deserve a husband who'd rather spend time with you than a gorilla.
But I love George.
Doesn't mean he's right for you. You and Lyle have so much more in common.
Tiffany's right. You should be with someone who's refined, polished, someone who cares about your feelings.
George doesn't know how to make you happy.
Look, you arrive, and what's this great present he gets you? A back scratcher. And where did he take you? Your first day back in civilization?
Backstage at Circus Circus.
Can you believe his lack of feeling? You've been in the jungle, isolated from all your friends, hungry for some sort of human companionship, and he brings you to an animal show. How selfish. This man doesn't love you, darling. He hardly knows you.
It'll be so wonderful when you're finally home. The opera opens next month.
Oh, and we can go to the Canyon Ranch to have some kind of total makeover.
Oh, yeah! And then there's that wonderful charity cruise for some kind of poor people.
Oh, yeah. Wait a second.
What?
I am the luckiest woman in the whole world. Zoe isn't the greatest retail shopper. I have a man I love and a child I adore, and he gives me what all of you pray for. I want my George.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Oh, look to your left.
I think I have an idea.
Yes, in a brilliantly desperate attempt to bring Ursula and Lyle together, our masterminding majordomo mother-in-law has hired Armando to hypnotize Ursula into forgetting George.
When you awaken, the name George of the Jungle will forever be stricken from your memory.
Sorry, I'm late. There's a fat lady in a wheelchair hogging the handicap spot.
His face will be blank. You will not recognize him. He will mean absolutely nothing to you. Oh, yes. Ursula, your husband is Lyle van der Groot. 1, 2, 3.
Pumpkin!
It took 2 movies and a crooked hypnotist, but the lecherous Lyle van der Groot had finally gotten his wish. Ursula was, in a manner of speaking, his wife.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Turn the phone around, you idiot.
This George. George looking for Ursula.
Oh, she's here with Juliet. She doesn't love you anymore. She's left you for Lyle.
Ursula leave George?
Yes, she's with Lyle now.
But George wants to tell her that George stopped being king if Ursula take him back.
Sorry, it's too late. You should have thought of that when you were in the jungle and had no time for her. The people she misses are here. She lives here now. Face it, George. Your experiment with having a family has been a failure. You're not fit to be a husband or a father. Go back to the animals where you belong.
Ursula.
Come on, dear. Don't want to miss our flight.
Everything's so foggy. Lyle's my husband.
Yes, darling, you've just been under a lot of stress lately. Hold your father's hand.
You're not my father.
Not my Daddy. Having heedlessly hewn our hero's heavy heart into little pieces, little pieces, the vengeful Vandergroot tried to impress his pilfered Princess Ursula with a dazzling display of animal magnetism.
Come here. See, honey? Horses are my friends. Kind of. Maybe friends too strong. They're my acquaintances.
Are you sure Lyle's my husband?
Good. See, honey? Horses love me. Come here. Horses love me! Horses love me! You guys ready to go for a ride?
How'd you ever let me marry that guy?
While the two of them tried to figure out why Ursula was married to an idiot, Lyle's bulldozers were arriving to clear the animals out of the Bakuvu. Locked up by the mean lion to keep him from contacting his former king, the tactile Tuki Tuki had been carefully plotting his escape.
Tuki Tuki! Tuki Tuki!
George can't take living without Ursula. So, George going to get her back. Tuki!
Tuki Tuki!
Mean Lion crowned himself king? Animals kicked off land? Need George to save animals? Have 2 days to get there? We have to go back right away.
George, I should have told you earlier, but I have some gambling debts that I have to work off for a little while.
How little?
17 years.
George think maybe that might be too late. When we get home, Abe can take out loan from Bakuvu Credit Union.
George, these aren't nice people.
George won't go without Brother Abe. Future of Jungle and George depends on it.
All right, George.
Yes.
But first, must get wife and son who don't want me, an amulet to lead troops.
Then the question is how to get the two of us up to San Francisco.
Better make that 3 of us.
Come on, Jungle Boogie. Go, go, go.
Going somewhere?
Who are you, Xena, Princess of Vegas?
We'll see how funny you are when you're stuck in our special cage at the Vandergroot Zoo. In case you've forgotten, you still owe us 17 years of employment. Get moving.
Run! Lucky, get moving!
Come on. Let's get him.
Excuse me, George, sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, you! Stop! Call the police! And animal control!
What now, Abe?
Oh, dear.
Back away from the edge of the building.
There they are. Don't move.
You're surrounded. You have no choice but to surrender. We're sending a man down to cut off any escape.
I'm sorry, old chum. We did everything we could.
Ah! George have idea! Just do like George! Hey, jump! Come on! Go!
George, I've been away from the jungle a very long time.
George, catch you!
Now, don't you think that's beneath us?
Good kick, Rocky! Here goes!
What are they doing?
Not swing on the ladder. We're going to find a safe place to land. Do not swing. You're destabilizing the helicopter. We gotta land.
Oh, this is lovely.
This best swing George ever had!
Because George and his jungle buddy are swinging together?
No, because not possible for George to hit.
Yes, fans, we've also included the Empire State Building. At least the Las Vegas version.
You didn't think we were going to pass up this parody?
Thank you for joining us. In a bizarre case of life imitating art, tonight's aerial drama over Las Vegas has reached the very heights of the Empire State Building. Our correspondent...
There's something about that ape that feels really familiar.
It's King Kong.
I thought King Kong was in black and white.
Ah, would you believe Hollywood? They colorized it.
Units are arriving on the scene to get you down.
So, got any other ideas?
Follow George!
Brilliant.
Meanwhile, that dastardly duo of damsels, Sally and Kowalski, were searching every nook and cranny. That's cranny, not granny. As halfway around the world, an advancing army prepared to invade the Bakuvu. And in San Francisco, Ursula pondered her present predicament.
I always had the fantasy that when I kissed the man I love, I'd hear church bells ringing.
Church bells ringing.
And fireworks.
Fireworks?
Loud, spectacular. Take your breath away. 4th of July fireworks. With Lyle, there's just... Lyle.
Yeah. So much for fantasy.
feeling that something's missing. That somewhere out there, something's waiting for me.
Sorry to surprise Ursula. But George can't live without Ursula. George madly in love.
Look, I don't know who you are, but I'm married. Unfortunately.
Right. George, Ursula's husband.
Oh.
Ursula more confused than George. But no time to talk. Bakufu in trouble. Must get back. George put Ursula first, then Jungle.
Listen, I've never heard of the Bakufu, and Lyle's my husband. Though I have to admit, you are quite attractive. And have these sinewy arms of a god.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those old-fashioned types, and I take my marriage vows very seriously.
Then can I have him?
Sorry. George loved Ursula more than anything in the world. Ursula mean everything to George.
Do you have any brothers at home?
I have Brother Ape.
Oh, an ape. Can you give him my phone number?
Having deposited his Dipsy darling with Ape, George nervously swung in to see if his son still remembered him.
Junior?
Daddy! I miss you so much.
George realized something. If Junior wants to surf and not swing, it's okay with George. Because George loved Junior so much. Nothing else matters. Come here.
I love you too, Dad. But I think you better talk to Mom right away, because she's been acting really strange.
Come on.
I'll take the stairs.
Okay.
So, with his devoted son and dormant wife, George headed back to his homeland. After getting a tip from Brendan Fraser, who was cramped during the first picture, this time he made sure to get a bigger crate.
Dad, I'm afraid. What are we gonna do about Mom?
George and I know. But Ursula not recognized George even before George leveled her. What Ape think?
Either we should check the crate for pods, or she's in some sort of hypnotic trance. She doesn't know who you are.
Upon arrival, George whistled for Shep to take them home.
Hey, boy! Over here! Over here, boy! Come on! Come on! Come on, boy! Come on, boy! Come on! Oh, good boy!
See if you can spot our discreet product placement.
That's my shop. That's my shop.
Oh, the elephant's wearing New Balance.
Whoops.
Woo! Go, Shep! Go! Go, boy! That's it! Woo-hoo-hoo!
I tell you, George, it's good to be home.
Maybe Tukey wrong, and Mean Lion not king. Jungle not look different.
Not different. Look at the signs, George, the signs! But George missed the signs. Signs even an illiterate warthog would have noticed. Because there was a problem. A big problem. Lyle's maniacal machinery was moving ever closer to Ape Mountain. Meanwhile, the cowardly constituents scampered in fear as our fearless hero ran after them, beseeching them to stand and fight.
Don't run! If we work together, we can win. George still king.
I'm the king!
Get down here. You know you're not the king. You've had a narcissistic personality disorder since you were a cub, and there's no reason that the rest of us should have to suffer for it.
If you really care about Bakuvu, then think better idea. We have our big bone-crushing fight for Kingdom afterwards. When we still have Kingdom. What mean Lion think?
Eat fur, Jungle Boy!
And they would have had their big, bone-crushing fight for the kingdom had it not been for the secret trick Ape taught him when they were kids.
The ear, George!
Whoa, cool.
There, see?
George wished life always this easy.
Well done, George. Well done.
All right. Who's with George?
Why should we follow you? You care more about your family than us.
Sure, George care about family. Even half a family sleeping through best part of movie. But you've always been George's brothers and sisters. Don't you remember? We took first steps together. And you taught me how to swim. And you were with me first time we read Play Ape magazine. So George begged you, not as king, but as brother, to join him and save Homeland.
George, okay?
Okay. George tries something completely different. We few. We happy few. We band of brothers. For he today that sheds his fur with George shall be George's brother. And other animals in the jungle shall think themselves accursed they were not here. And when we get old, ye will remember with great pride what feats ye did today. Land all we have, George King. And King ask animals to join him and save Homeland. Then George fight alone.
Feeling more alone than Siegfried without Roy, our dauntless, daring, defiant jungle gunslinger went out to save the Bukovo. But soon his friends joined him, like the Magnificent Seven, if they hadn't been magnificent. And they'd consisted of a dim-witted king, an elephant who thought he was a dog, an ape, a bird, a little monkey, and a kangaroo. They marched, flew, and hopped out to meet the enemy. And just between you and me, it didn't look good.
Guess just us.
But luckily for George, after a delayed reaction to his insouciant iambic pentameter, the jungles of a vacillating varmints joined the fight with their potent potentate. For those of you without a thesaurus, that's after a delayed reaction to his speech, the other animals joined the brouhaha with their king. Imagining the cold steel of the deleterious dozer separating his upper half from his lower, he ordered his troops back in a slow and orderly retreat.
Let's go!
George realized that the only way to win was to fight fire with coconuts. So he called in the heavy artillery. Oh no, not Elephant Zogzag.
Good shot!
With Shep down for the count, George felt the need to rally his troops.
Don't worry! George not know meaning of word defeat! George not know meaning of most words. But especially defeat! And George will stand here just as long as George's name is Herb.
But Herb, I mean George, quickly realized that a deadly dozer was heading to destroy the treehouse and his still dozing wife.
George not hit women, so appreciate it if women not hit George. George realized that in order to save Treehouse, Bakuvu, and entire jungle lifestyle, George now have to hit women. But in name of sportsmanship, George give women fighting chance. Note to George, rethink sportsmanship.
Having finally defeated the pugnacious pair, Indiana George found himself with an even bigger bugaboo. How to turn off the bulldozer.
Whoa! Oh! What this do? Whoa! Stop. Treehouse. Oh, not good. Oh. Move, animals! Ah! Oh, Junior? George's son swung!
We did it, Dad! We saved the jungle!
Yes, it was Ursula's meddling, mendacious mock mate who, along with Beatrice, had tracked her back to the Bakuvu.
Mom? Lyle?
Ursula.
We've come to take my daughter and grandson home.
You're not my father.
Oh, aha! I was expecting that. That's why I wore shin guards. Go! Ingrown toenail.
Now, George, you may think you've won the war, but there'll be more bulldozers. You give me back Ursula and Junior, and I'll give you back the deed.
George, love Ursula and Junior.
George, I'm sorry. It's no use. Lyle's my husband. Junior and I should be with him. Sorry.
That's right. Take it easy, Jungle Head.
Come along. Let's go.
Don't let Lyle take me, Dad. I want to stay with you.
Guy, tell him to back off. Or, Mighty Joe Old gets it here.
George appreciate what gorillas do for George. But George not want anyone to die for him.
Sound advice, doofus. It's good to see you've been using your head for more than just cracking coconuts. Tell him to back off. Way off!
I want you to have this. Somehow I think it belongs to you in this world.
Oh, really? Must I be forced to endure this drivel? Take Ursula and Junior and let's get on with it.
Sure, no problem. I'll get right on that. Okay. Hey. Thanks for watching my family for me.
What George do? George love animals and jungle, but more than anything, George love Ursula and Junior.
So what are you waiting for? Get after them! Go on!
Hey. Classic moment of Western movie, where hero holds bad guy up in air, then humiliates with three wedgie.
What?
George! George! God, George, unwedgie me.
So nice, George.
Ursula know George?
Well, of course. You're my husband.
She knows George!
As it turned out, a kiss from George was stronger than any hypnotic spell.
Hard to resist, kiss from George.
Would you take your hands off of my wife, please? Whom you have unhypnotized. I haven't been this disappointed since the 6th grade, when my sister stole my Sean Cassidy lunchbox.
George confused.
Sean Cassidy was a popular TV character in the late 70s, along with Parker Stevenson. I followed both their careers, actually.
George not confused about Sean Cassidy. George confused about unhypnotizing.
Would you like me to explain?
Sure.
That's what I'm here for.
We've all been wondering about that.
Let's not start in, okay?
I think I speak for everyone, including the audience, when I say this constant stream of annoying alliteration is annoying! What are you gonna do about that? Huh?
else have any critiques or comments? Good. But before we can end our movie with the traditional jungle wedding scene, George still had one more official duty. Helping Ursula bring her friends out of their hypnotic trance.
Oh, George.
But I still don't recognize him. Stan? 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 Is it you? Stan?
Hey!
Ooh. Wow. And you're a big hairy ape.
Oh, yes.
So, domestic bliss has once again returned to the Bakuto. And with Beatrice's full blessing, George and Ursula decided to renew their vows.
George want everyone to know, from now on, George not available at all hours. From 9 to 5, George belonged to animals. From 5 to 9, George belonged to Junior. But at all times, George belonged to Ursula. And Ursula will wear neck crown. Because without his queen, George could not be king or anything else.
So, all's well that ends well for that defender of the innocent, protector of the weak, and all-around good guy, George of the Jungle. And now that George has learned to balance his time, he has vowed never to be late for lunch again.
That's my boy! Jungle surfing not so hard!
George, watch out for that!
George of the jungle. 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 George of the jungle, strong as he can be.
27R, take 1. 27R, take 41.
Thanks, sweetie. Okay, here's one. Ooh.
27R, take 222.
Cut.
Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with help from his friend Nate. And his elephant chef can fetch a log. He's man's best friend is George's dog.
Woof, woof, aka, kiki, tookie, tookie. What the?
He's George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle, friend to you and me.
Oh dear, sorry.
Watch out for that tree. Hear him holler, swing and sing. All the animals come to the Jungle King. So grab a vine and swing in time. If you smack a tree, just pay no mind. Like
George, George, George of the jungle. 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 George of the jungle. George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle. George, George, George of the jungle.
George, George, George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with help from his friend, Nate. And his elephant chef can fetch along. He's man's best friend, is George's dog. He's George, George, George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree. Hear him holler, swing and sing. All the animals come to the Jungle King. So grab a vine and swing in time. If you smack a tree, just pay no mind. Like
George, George, George of the jungle. 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 George of the jungle. George of the jungle. George of the jungle. George of the jungle.
George, George, George of the jungle, swing from tree to tree. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George.
And so, that ends the movie. And as always, everyone winds up happy, except for me. But who cares about a narrator? Well, fine, just leave me alone. Go out with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or your best friend, or your husband, or your wife. Just go, I said. Go on. Nobody cares about these credits anyway.
Contractually, we have to show the credits.
Who are you?
I'm narrator for Mulan.
Well, it's really nice to meet you.
Oh.